Reports this morning that a man has been arrested for trespassing at singer Chris Brown's home.
Yo, what is actually going on around Chris Brown right now? Because at this point, this doesn't even sound like regular celebrity drama anymore. This is starting to sound dangerous. First, there were reports about a shooting situation connected to his Tarzana property, and now police are saying another man allegedly jumped the fence at Chris Brown's mansion and tried to start a fire on the property. Like what? And according to reports, security had to rush in before things got completely out of control. So now fans online are seriously wondering whether somebody is targeting Breezy specifically or if his mansion has just become a complete magnet for chaos. Because this is now the second scary incident connected to his home in just a short amount of time.
Reports this morning that a man has been arrested for trespassing at singer Chris Brown's home. The LAPD says officers responded to a home on the 19,000 block of Citrus Ridge Drive in Tarzana around 6:45 last night. A male suspect had hopped over a fence and onto the property. That suspect was taken into custody. It is the second incident at Brown's home this month. On May 1st, a shooting was reported outside of the home. Brown was not home at the time, and no one was injured.
Now, reportedly, LAPD responded to Chris Brown's Tarzana property after getting a trespassing call around the evening. Police say the suspect allegedly hopped over the fence and made his way onto the property before security intervened. Authorities then arrested the man at the scene. But here's where things get crazier. Reports are also claiming the suspect may have been attempting to start some type of fire on the property. And thankfully, Chris Brown reportedly was not home at the time, because imagine if he had been there while all this was happening. That could have turned into something way more serious. Now, what's interesting is how this incident came literally days after another alarming situation outside the same mansion. If y'all remember, there were reports about a confrontation involving security near the property where someone allegedly fired what was described as a CO2-style weapon. So naturally, social media is now putting the pieces together and asking if all these incidents are connected. Because once something happens one time, people call it random. But when things keep happening back to back at the same property, people start looking at it differently. And honestly, celebrity homes getting targeted has become a huge issue lately. A lot of celebrities show off their mansions online, post the inside layouts, post security footage, post their garages, jewelry rooms, closets, expensive cars, and while fans love seeing that lifestyle content, it can also attract the wrong people.
Excuse me, my brother. Just so y'all see, man. There's still more, you feel me? So all that faking capping about y'all got drip, man. Come see me, you heard me?
No, you said this your closet, bro.
Closet, man.
Hey, it's hard.
Talk about that drip. I put it on, or I don't put it on. Because I got so much. Hey, look at this though. What's going on? Labor. If you find a 20, I'm.
And let's be real, Chris Brown has one of the most recognizable celebrity homes online. Breezy constantly posts videos inside the mansion, shows the artwork, the sneaker rooms, the luxury cars, the giant closets, the backyard setups, all of that. So people online already know exactly where he lives and how crazy the property looks. Some fans are even saying his house has become too public at this point. Now, of course, nobody knows the actual motive behind this latest incident yet, and police are still investigating. But social media already started coming up with theories immediately. Some people think this was just a random trespasser looking for attention. Others think somebody may have been trying to scare him. And then you've got people online joking that Breezy needs to move immediately because the mansion is becoming cursed. And y'all know the internet never takes anything seriously for too long. The memes already started flooding social media within hours. One person wrote, "Chris Brown's house got more drama than reality TV." Another said, "At this point, Breezy need a moat, security towers, and sharks around the crib." And another person joked, "Who keeps trying to unlock side quests at Chris Brown's mansion?" But underneath all the jokes, fans are actually concerned because these celebrity break-ins have been getting more aggressive lately. We've seen situations involving stalkers, trespassers, robberies, home invasions, and now alleged arson attempts. So people are saying celebrities are being forced to turn their homes into fortresses just to feel safe. And honestly, Chris Brown has already dealt with enough chaos publicly over the years. Every few months it feels like there's another headline attached to his name, whether it's old controversies resurfacing, online backlash, relationship rumors, music criticism, or industry drama. Fans have been heavily debating his latest music era online. Some people are saying he still makes hits and remains one of the most talented performers out. Others feel like the industry doesn't support him the same way anymore because of his past controversies. So there's already non-stop discussion surrounding him before you even add scary situations like this into the mix. And then you add tour prep, studio work, business moves, family life, and public scrutiny on top of that. That's a lot for anybody to deal with mentally. Now, some fans also noticed that Chris Brown himself hasn't fully addressed the situation publicly yet. But people did notice he continued posting online afterward, almost like he was trying not to let the situation shake him publicly. And honestly, that's very on brand for Breezy. One thing about Chris Brown, even when controversy is exploding around him, he usually keeps moving like nothing happened. But behind the scenes, you know, security around that mansion is probably getting tightened immediately after this. More cameras, more guards, more checkpoints, probably new surveillance systems too, because once somebody manages to hop your fence once, security has to assume it can happen again. And honestly, celebrity security teams have been under massive pressure lately because fans have become more unpredictable than ever before. Social media also plays a role in this because some people develop these unhealthy parasocial attachments to celebrities where they start believing they personally know them. And when that obsession grows too far, situations can become dangerous really fast. That's why fans online are now telling Chris Brown to either relocate or stop revealing so much of his private space online. Because while showing luxury content helps engagement and branding, it can also expose too much information to unstable people watching. Now, another thing people are discussing is whether this latest incident will affect Chris Brown emotionally moving forward. Because even if he acts calm publicly, having strangers repeatedly appear at your home can absolutely create paranoia. Imagine constantly wondering who's outside, who's watching, who's trying to get in. That type of stress can become exhausting. And for celebrities, home is supposed to be the one place where they can escape the chaos of fame. So when your actual home starts becoming part of the drama too, that changes everything. At the same time, though, supporters are praising the security team for reacting quickly before things escalated. Because according to reports, they handled the situation before major damage occurred and got law enforcement involved immediately. And honestly, that fast response may have prevented something far worse from happening. Now, some people online are also connecting this situation to the larger conversation about celebrity privacy in Los Angeles overall. Because lately there's been a noticeable increase in incidents involving celebrity homes, especially in wealthy areas where public figures live. Between stalkers, break-ins, swatting incidents, paparazzi invasions, and social media tracking, celebrities are constantly dealing with safety concerns. And unfortunately, when someone as famous as Chris Brown is involved, every incident instantly becomes national conversation, especially because Breezy trends for literally everything. He could post a dance clip and go viral. He could post sneakers and go viral. He could breathe and social media turns it into discourse. So when something serious like this happens, the internet explodes immediately. Now, one thing people are also debating is whether the media sometimes sensationalizes situations involving Chris Brown specifically, because supporters argue that every incident connected to him gets amplified more aggressively than it would for other celebrities. Meanwhile, critics argue that controversy naturally follows him because of his public history. So anytime his name appears in headlines, emotions instantly become divided online. And that divide probably isn't going away anytime soon. And y'all already know this story is probably far from over because every time something happens around Chris Brown, new details always start surfacing later. So we're definitely going to keep watching this situation closely to see whether police release more information or if Breezy himself finally speaks out publicly. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comments. Do y'all believe Chris Brown is genuinely being targeted right now? Or do you think social media exposure is making celebrity homes easier to access than ever before? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss any new tea right here on TAS Spectrum West TV. And remember, we're always bringing you the latest celebrity drama, viral moments, and entertainment updates first. I'll see y'all in the next one.